chain to rust it, I say it bold. Even the ones that have grown with mold, even the ones that click like bone, that wrap around the soul alone. I lay my hand on the wrist once bruised. Say you are not what once was used, not what you crave, not what you stole. You are more than your loss of control. I speak to the bottle behind the sink, to the pills that blur the edge of the brink, to the needle mark that hides in shame. I say that is not your name. I lay my hand on the jaw that clenched, on the back that curled, on the soul that wrenched, on the shoulders bowed by generational sin. I say lift now and breathe again. I touch the lineage marked by rage, the household built like a silent cage, where addiction passed from hand to hand like a curse no one could understand. I say not here, not anymore. The blood of Jesus marks this door. I place my hand on the old regret and say let grace rewrite it yet. I speak to the scroll of family lines, where wounds were carved in coded signs, where father drank and mother cried, where trust was lost and children lied. No chain too rusted for his flame, no shame too hidden to rename. I say every yoke of fear be snapped, every lie the enemy map. Stomach tight, where hunger hid from appetite, where food was comfort turned to trap, where cycles tightened like a strap. I say be loose from what numb the grief, from habits wrapped like a faded wreath. You are not what got you through, you are what the Spirit's doing in you. I touch the spine that flinches still, that braces when there's no threat or will, that knows the ache of trauma trained. I say the nervous system be unchained. I lay my hands on the grief that clings, the trauma turned to coping things, where triggers flare without a name. I say peace return and settle shame. No chain too rusted, no pattern too set, even if it's one you just met, even if you picked it up alone. I say drop it now at the mercy throne. I touch the hands that light the flame, that scroll the feet, that hide the shame. I say hands be clean and eyes restored, let worth be found in truth not scored. I lay my hand on the suicide plan, on the note half written on the shaking hand. I say this isn't your final page, this isn't how you end your cage. Get up from the floor where the pills were poured, from the sink where failure tried to hoard, from the room where no one heard you cry, from the hallway where you said goodbye. I lay hands on the closet door, where shame still dresses like before, where secrets lie in folded stacks. I say those chains won't take you back. I speak to the porn, to the game, to the high, to the thrill that wears a holy lie. Say body be restored, be whole, your temple is not for false control. No chain too rusted, I say it again, even if you fail 10 times or 10, even if the church walked by your pain, even if you never said the name. I say the name for you right now. Say Jesus and I'll break the vow, the silent one that said you lost. I say freedom came at any cost. I place my hand on the bloodline wound, where a grandmother prayed and faith was tuned, where tears are still in the earth you walk. I say let those prayers rise and talk. I touch the place where bitterness lives, where hurt stay back while mercy gives. I say heart forgive, not because it's fair, but because you weren't meant to live there. No chain too rusted, not even that, not the thing that curl like a devil's hat, not the chain they forged just for you. I say that thing is breaking too. I lay my hand on the backroom shelf, where the shame sits quietly by itself, on the drawer with the things you hide. I say healing now from the inside. Even if it takes more than one try, even if you fall again and cry, even if the fight returns by dawn, I say grace is still not gone. I lay hands on the altar of trust that broke when love turned into dust. When your story got used by someone fake, I say even that the Lord can remake. No chain to arrest and no name to curse, no failure so deep it can't be reversed. Even the thing that caught from youth is subject now to spirit truth. I lay my hand on your temple now, say memories shift and peace endow, say patterns break and curses fall, say healing rise once and for all. Even if you light the cigarette, even if you gamble, live in debt, even if your breath still smells of pain, still Jesus calls your name. No chain too rusted, no tongue too foul, no sin too secret, no heart too foul. He breaks the links that man can't see. He digs up roots from the family tree. He breathes on rust and speaks to bones and sets your name on heavenly stones. I lay my hand and don't look back. I say this is the freedom track. And if you feel too far to try, lay your hand down and lift a cry. Say Jesus, say help,